Welcome, everyone. I'm Sarah Munson, the Dissemination Coordinator for the Workforce Institute. Today we're hosting our final webinar in our popular national series, What Works for the Workforce. The session is Beyond Child Welfare Education and Training, Pennsylvania's Dynamic University Agency Partnership for Transfer of Learning, Quality Improvement, and Organizational Effectiveness. Child welfare training and education are necessary elements for strengthening the workforce and its practice, but they are not sufficient for successful workforce development or long-standing agency change. Social work degrees and training hours alone are not magic bullets. In order to be effective, training and educational activities must be woven into a broader system of collaboration, creative application, support, and evaluation. Creating such a system is challenging, but it can be done through a dynamic, nimble partnership like the one you're going to hear about today. Our distinguished panel of presenters holds strong collaborative relationships, which have paved the way for the impressive workforce development strategies they're going to share with you today. Please join me in welcoming Terry Clark, who's the Director of Operations at the Pennsylvania Department of Public Welfare's Office of Children, Youth, and Families, Helen Kalan, Principal Investigator, Child Welfare Education and Research Programs and Clinical Associate Professor at the University of Pittsburgh Schools of Social Work, Mary Rose McCarthy, who's the Director at the Pennsylvania Child Welfare Resource Center, Michael Byers, who's the Assistant Director and Statewide Quality Improvement Department Manager, also at the Resource Center, Wendy Unger, Organizational Effectiveness and Regional Teams Department Manager, also at the Resource Center, and finally Sharon England, Curriculum and Trainer Development Department Manager at the Resource Center. Before I turn things over to our Pennsylvania colleagues, I want to do a little housekeeping. We are recording this session and we'll post the archive on our website tomorrow. Second, you should have received an email from me with the PowerPoint and the handouts. If your system blocked the email, just send us your email address through the Q&A window and we'll send them to you now. In order to access the Q&A window, simply bring your cursor to the green bar at the top of your screen. The bar should indicate that you're viewing the presenter's application. When your cursor reaches the bar, a menu will pop down that includes a button marked Q&A. Just click on the button and a window will pop out where you can enter your question or comment and send it directly to us. We'll take time for questions and answers at the end of the presentation, but you can submit them throughout our time together. We'll do our best to get to them today, and if we don't, we'll add them to the list so that they can be covered on this session's follow-up learning lab, which you'll hear more about at the end. If you have any technical problems, contact Intercall's WebEx tech support at the number on your screen, 800-508